respond and assist units on the scene.
You guys might as well come on in and we'll just do the door.
Police! They're gone! It ain't gonna happen!
We teach them how to shoot, we teach them how to drive.
We're gonna lose it here. He doesn't have much ability to maneuver.
How many drugs have you used tonight, Emmy?
That's like asking how many times you have sex today.
We just had a report of a drive-by shooting.
Just an overpowering smell of marijuana.
I need a dog man. He's out on foot in the school.
He got up after I hit him.
Got a couple of 12 gauge shotguns here.
Go, you're going to jail.
This program contains actual police footage. No reporters, no recreations.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to get home, so I don't tell him. I think there's no insurance on it. We're on to the street north of Ravine, south of Ravine.
Down on the ground.
Stay there. Right now you're under arrest for failure to stop and cause pursuit. Do you understand?
The truck wouldn't stop.
No insurance. The truck wouldn't stop.
No.
It's amazing how it quickly stopped once you got in your driveway.
Yeah, because I slammed it in park.
Well, why didn't you slam it in park back there when I tried to pull you over?
Sorry. That's all I can say. I'm sorry.
Stand up.
I need help. I'm crippled.
No wonder if you drive like that. Do you have any ID on you?
No, I'm sorry, I don't.
You don't?
No.
Any knives, needles, weapons, anything sharp?
No.
Okay, keep your hands out of your pockets. Who was the woman that was with you? What's her name? That kind of feels like a needle right there. Like you just told me you didn't have any.
Might be a needle, yeah. Might be a needle. I didn't know I had it.
Well, if you might have needles, why didn't you say something?
I didn't know I had it, or I would have told you.
One of the guys I work with got poked with one last week. It's the last thing we want to be dealing with.
Sorry about that.
Are you HIV?
No.
Hepatitis, anything like that?
No.
No? What do you have needles for? Where are you using?
I use heroin once in a while.
Do you have any heroin on you?
No.
Okay, just wait right here. Whose truck is it? Whose truck is it?
Partner of mine.
Pardon?
Buddy of mine.
A buddy of yours. Does your buddy know that you have the truck?
I don't know, yeah. Should.
He should. Would that be maybe why you weren't stopping for me?
Yep.
Yeah?
No, I just wasn't stopping because this is where I live.
Because this is where you live. And you wanted to get home because there's no insurance on it, right?
That's right.
That's right.
I want to get it towed.
How many needles do you have on you?
No more as far as I'm concerned.
Sorry?
No more as far as I'm concerned.
As far as you're concerned. As far as you were concerned, there weren't any on you in the first place.
I'm sorry. I didn't know there was one there. I would have told you.
Okay, you've got one needle in here. Used, I assume?
Oh, I lost it. I'm under suspension.
You're under suspension?
Yeah, the only reason why I drove here is because the brakes were loose. And...
Look at me. Does that have insurance?
No.
No.
Right. Obviously not.
Okay, stand up straight so I can get inside your pocket here. Nothing in your pocket? Why are you under suspension?
Why? Because I can't afford it.
Sorry?
I can't afford a $2,800 fine for a motorcycle accident which I injured myself.
How long have you been suspended for? Years?
No, just recently.
Okay, turn around, please. At least you practice safe sex.
Yeah.
Okay, turn around again. You're under arrest for no insurance, driving while suspended, and also think there's a good chance that truck's stolen. So you have the right to retain this truck counsel without delay. You may call any lawyer you want. The legal aid duty lawyer is available to provide legal advice to you free of charge and can explain the legal aid plan to you. If you wish to contact a legal aid duty lawyer, I can provide you with a telephone number.
Well, I think I've heard that before.
Do you understand?
I think oh yeah.
Do you want to call a lawyer?
Later, I'm tired.
Okay. You're not obliged to say anything, but anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand?
I am saying
Okay. Do you understand what I just told you?
yeah. Oh, I know my right.
Is it a stolen truck?
No. Obviously not.
Well, why do you say obviously not? I mean, there's no ignition.
I'd be driving it around at 1 o'clock in the morning if it was a hot truck.
Happens all the time.
This pursuit thing is see, the four ways are on.
I heard it.
The brakes are gone, and it was one block, and I was going to my house. Now, you call that a high-speed pursuit?
I never said high-speed pursuit.
Well, what did you say?
Failed to stop, cause chase.
I didn't cause no chase.
Sure as hell didn't stop, did you?
No, but did I cause a chase? Did I break a speed limit?
Nope.
Well, there you go. That's my case.
You're practicing lawyer here.
Right? Come on.
Probably been through the system enough that you could act as a lawyer, right?
No, I wasn't out running. I didn't intend to. Right?
Why didn't you just pull over?
Why? Because the brakes are screwed. Look at the squeeze marks coming in.
Well, I saw you stop at a stop sign without any problem.
No, the emergency brake.
Well, then why didn't you use the emergency brake when I was trying to pull you over?
Well, because it was too heavy and I was going too fast.
It was too heavy.
I pulled into the gas station, I was going like 5 miles an hour, right?
So I guess among the many charges, one of them will be for a defective motor vehicle because there's no brakes?
So. You bet.
Okay. Anyways, you seem to stop quickly enough here. You slow down easily enough to take the corner back there.
I didn't have to slow down. The truck wouldn't go any faster.
All right, grab a seat in the back of the car here.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, jump in.
There's no way I'm trying to outrun a cop. It's not my stop, right?
I don't know. What do you have a record for?
Oh, you're playing.
Well, save me the effort.
Red flag for drive-by shooting.
A drive-by shooting?
Yeah, I'm red flag by drive-by.
Where did you get done for a drive-by?
Well, I didn't do it.
Where did they say you did it? Whose place?
I don't know, some police.
And why did they think you did it?
Because they broke my feet with that.
Pardon?
They broke both my feet with a baseball bat.
Who broke your feet?
Some Jamoos. Some idiots.
Drug debt?
No.
Pardon?
I just didn't like them.
You didn't like them, so they decided to break your feet?
Yeah.
You hang out with the wrong crowd. Just to let you know, you're also under arrest for possession of stolen property. The truck's stolen out of Burnaby. Okay? You don't seem too concerned about it all.
Oh, because I'm...
No? Okay.
last night.
Oh, really?
Second, 8:30, 6:30. He's only had it 8 hours.
Cool. What happened is I had seen this truck stopped at a gas station. As I drove by, I got the license plate number and checked it on our police computer. It came back that the license plates were expired. So by the time I got back around, the vehicle had left, and we managed to catch up to it. And when I tried to pull it over, the driver wouldn't stop. And eventually pulled into this residence, and I grabbed him as he was getting out of the vehicle. And as it turns out, it's stolen. Was just stolen about 7 or 8 hours ago in Burnaby.
Let's make a deal and send me back. Or, you know, stick a thing to my wrist, my ankle, and send me home.
So you figure you can just keep on breaking the law and the courts won't do anything?
I'm not going to say I'm going to keep on breaking the law. I'm sick of breaking the law to begin with.
But you seem to be under the impression that if you do break the law, nothing's going to happen to you.
No, I'm not under that impression. I'm under the impression is this. I break the law, sure. I pay the penalty. Let's either be at home with a bracelet or I spend 6 months in some stupid little camp. Right?
I don't know. You don't think there's any chance you're actually going to go to jail?
You think I'll go to the pen?
I'm asking you.
No chance. Not a chance in the world.
Why?
Why? Because it's not serious enough.
You don't think the fact that you already have 3 or 4 similar outstanding charges might change that?
No, they're gonna discourage judges. Because it's minor property offenses. No, it's nobody losing big. I didn't risk no lives. You know?
Bravo 530.
It's a minor property offense, as today's class of offenses. Right?
I guess as they go, it is fairly minor.
There you go. Well, how many cars were stolen in Surrey last year? 46,000 or something? 4,600?
I think a little more than 4,600, but in that area.
See, now what would happen if the jail was full with 4,600 people for stealing cars?
Well, somehow I suspect that a lot of people stole more than one.
Yeah, well, okay. What would the jails be?
But don't you think that maybe if they did start putting people in jail like yourself, it would cut way down on the number of stolen cars?
No.
No?
Do you think this is going to be a deterrent?
Well, if you're in jail, you can't steal anymore.
This is a fact. Do you think this is going to be a deterrent to other people not to steal cars?
How about a deterrent to you?
Oh, who cares about me? Like I told you, I'm doing a 6-month bid. I'm at home in 4 months, 120 days, right?
Probably.
You know the law.
It's a wonderful system we have, isn't it?
You know the law. So do I.
They're all drunk, eh? Are they inside their house, though, or?
Outside.
They're outside?
Yeah.
Okay. How many people is there?
5.
5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With ladies.
They're all ladies?
Ladies and men.
Okay.
Guys.
Okay. Have they been drinking all night, or?
I just sent them this afternoon.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll go up and have a word with them there. They live there, though, eh? The people? They live in that apartment?
They are my tenants.
Did you speak to them to quiet down, or?
No, I just somebody phoned me.
Mm-hmm.
That there's a tenant fighting outside,
Mm-hmm.
so I phoned you right away.
Right.
The lady told me that somebody phoned them already, so
Mm-hmm.
you are coming.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I meet you here, because she told me just meet in front of the building.
Okay. Just a bunch of people been drinking outside the apartment, and she wants. Which unit number are they in?
Right. Yeah. Behind that stairway.
Okay. What's going on tonight?
Party? What?
What's going on out here? Some people are calling us saying you guys are making a lot of noise and been drinking out here.
Not. I can make late charges. So what's this? Cab or like? Video alert?
What's the language?
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
You're leaving.
But I'm not even
Do you live
working.
here?
No.
You don't live here.
Huh?
Well, are they charges though?
Mm-hmm. Well, who else is in there? Are there other people in there drinking?
Oh yeah, major big time. 5 kids and drinking.
Is that your apartment 110? And the
He's the manager.
Oh, you're the manager here. Okay. Well, we have had it.
Well, they charge is the mother.
Hi. What's going on tonight?
She won't leave.
She won't leave.
No. We've been trying to ask her to leave for the past hour.
Who is she?
That's, what's her name?
Debbie.
My boyfriend's in there.
Okay. All right.
My boyfriend, I'm out here.
All right. Go sit down over there. Go sit down over there.
We want her to go.
Okay.
Yeah, but with my boyfriend.
Go sit down over there, okay?
Debbie, go sit.
I'll wait.
I don't want to come in here.
We'll talk to him, Debbie.
What's
Okay,
with the
you sit
camera?
down over here.
Well, never mind the camera. Just worry about talking to us here, okay?
Debbie,
What? Who else? Who else
I
is?
want to be censored.
Who else is in here?
Me and my 5 kids.
Your 5 kids. Is her boyfriend in here?
No. She's got to go.
She's gotta go.
She's got to go.
Is it? So her boyfriend's not here.
No, she isn't. He isn't.
Who's been fighting outside? Her and who else?
In there.
okay, we'll talk to him. Okay, we'll talk to him. Go have a seat right now, okay?
She's got to go.
We asked her.
Who's her boyfriend?
We asked her politely
Her boyfriend's
to
not
leave,
here.
and,
He's not here? You mind if I have a look to see? Who all's in here right now?
my 5
Is it your
kids.
kids?
Yes.
Okay. Who's her boyfriend
No,
right
you
now?
can't. She's got no boyfriend here. He's not here.
How do you know her anyhow?
Yes, look.
How do you know her?
We just met her downtown.
Like I come over to Vancouver
No,
to be
she's
here.
get carried away there.
You punch me in the face.
All right. Go sit down,
I
okay?
come all the way from Vancouver
Go sit
to
down.
be here.
Go sit down. Okay.
What's your name, sir?
Okay. If her boyfriend's in here.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Go sit down, okay? Go sit down.
Smart up.
What if he doesn't want to come out?
How do you spell it?
Nothing. Nobody's holding him against his will. If he doesn't want to come out of there, we can't force him out of there.
Well, even if he is in there, if he doesn't want to go, he doesn't have to go. If it's his house and he doesn't want you here, then you're going to have to go.
No,
Okay.
no,
Good
we're
night.
together. Like, no, I didn't even come out here on my own. We're together,
Good
and
night.
I want to charge her for f***ing banging my mouth, man.
Well-
Like, this is evidence.
Okay. Well, we'll look into that. Okay. You're
Yeah,
gonna have
I mean, like-
You're gonna have to wait until you're sobered up to talk to us about that. Okay? Because there's no point taking a statement from you when you're drunk like this. So if you haven't got a place to go, you're gonna have to come with us. Okay?
I'll go with you.
All right. Let's go then.
Let's go.
Go home, guys. Okay? So you're under arrest right now for being intoxicated in public. Okay?
No. No, I volunteered to come with you, but not.
Yeah, but you don't have any place to go, and I can't leave you here because there's just going to be another problem. Okay?
No, don't take me to
Just
jail.
come on,
No,
come on,
no,
come on,
no.
come on. Just have a seat there. Just a minute.
No, I'll just go on my own. Don't.
No.
Please don't do that.
No, you're going to have to come down to our office. Okay?
No, don't do that.
Have you got anything in your pockets?
What do you mean?
We'll leave that up there. You got no knives or anything else on you, eh?
No.
Okay, have a seat. Have a seat. Just have a seat. Oh, have a seat. Okay, have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat, okay?
Why
Have
am
a
I
seat.
getting arrested?
Because you're drunk in public and you don't have any place to go. Come on, have a seat.
Northern Vancouver.
Come on, have a seat.
I'll go home.
No, have
My
a seat.
boyfriend's there. That's why I'm
Have a
here.
seat. Have a seat.
No.
I got your purse. You're just going to be held until the morning, until you're sober, and then you can go home. Because if we leave you here, there's going to be another fight or a problem, okay?
Can you just drop me off in Vancouver?
Okay, come on out.
I'm not a criminal. Like, can you treat me like a criminal?
I'm not treating you like a criminal. Do you have handcuffs on?
Can I have my
Right
purse?
through here. Right through here.
Get out of here.
We're on our way to the 0-100 block of Powell. We've got a report of someone being shot, so I don't know anything more about it. The main thing we'll be doing is going down to find out, and if he's been shot in the chest or whatever, we'll seal up the wound on his chest as fast as we can so we won't be drawing air into the rest of him. Really can't say what we're going to do until we get there. It just depends what kind of gunshot wound it is and where it is. And we're just arriving on scene now. A lot of people hanging around. Not sure what's going on. Looks like we're going to go around back. Find out once we're there. EHS is on scene now. They're just pulling up ahead of us. What's that?
Just give you a hand with this?
Oh, yeah.
About as close as we get. The guy's he's a really nice guy.
What exactly have you found out about him so far?
He's been shot in the stomach. He's sitting on the stairs right there. He's conscious. Big shot? Little shot. Little shot.
Little
Small
shot.
caliber.
Small caliber gun?
You walk? Yep, you did or what?
Pressure and everything?
Yeah, he's got a 40. 70. Let's go, me.
You okay there? Hey?
Yeah, camera down here. Oh my God!
Okay, turn around.
This is some fucking classic footage for fucking in the line of duty, boy. I know this is, man.
You got her.
Gunshot wound to the stomach.
Hey. How you feeling, okay?
I ain't dead yet.
No, it doesn't seem like it. Seem like you're doing okay, eh?
They need to get metal detectors in this place, man. What up?
They're going to be taking him up to St. Paul's now. They're getting him right into the trauma ward.
Jan, about here.
Jan, let's come over here.
We'll get one of you guys to drive.
Okay.
Your name? No.
They're going to take him in and find out how bad he is. Let the doctors deal with him up there. We're just going to get the rig out of the way here. We've got quite a congestion problem here. The police have cordoned off the whole area. They could be possibly looking for the gunman. The ambulance is going to have to come out the exact way we've come in, so we've got to get our rig out of their way. And there's a lot of traffic in the way here, so we're going to try and work our way out and get this ambulance on their way to the hospital as fast as we can here. It looks like most of the people are out on the street that were down in the club there tonight. It looks like the party's over for the night. We've just had a verbal alarm at the front door of the fire hall. We've had a report that someone's been in a fight across the street, so they're going to come across and we're going to go across and take a look and see what's going on there. There's a person that may have been hit with a beer bottle or something, so our crew is just going to go over and check it out and see if he's been hurt badly or not.
Hey, it's Chris, okay? Stop it.
I don't think he's hurt. He's not hurt, right? This guy.
Come home with us.
This guy hurt at all?
No, it's his dad who got beat up.
Okay.
Who got beat up? Dad got beat up. Settle down, guys. Your dad's okay. Stand up. Chris, hold on. Your dad's okay. What are you grabbing? Everybody's okay. No, the camera's here. No, that's funny. No, he's trying to hold on. He's the best man. Second best man. He's the best man. He's the second best man. Hey, partner. There are two guys on him.
All I know is two guys on him, grabbing him, pulling him in the alley. I grabbed him, I grabbed one guy, took him off. Two guys grabbed me. I don't know what happened. This guy, he is with us.
Okay, yeah, we know that. Yeah, okay.
Right?
Okay. Yeah, what he's just holding down.
There's no need to handcuff that guy and take him away like a piece of shit. Yes, it is.
One guy started bugging the other guy's dad. The guy who just was on the ground there, his dad just got punched by a couple of other guys. And he was flipping about it, the son, and I worked with him, and I was trying to calm him down, and we did pretty good calming him down, and, you know, I was trying to, we got the guy, and, you know, I was telling him, saying we got him, and, you know, we took care of him for you, and, but that's basically what happened. The guy's dad got jumped real good. Got some good shots. I wish I could give it to you on camera. I wish I could.
What started it all?
Just out of the bar, sir. Just out of the bar, and a couple of drunk guys being real goose. And like I say, they jumped him, and he got real upset about it. We tried to calm him down. We had 3 or 4 of us there. They're all there, and they're all being because they were all in on it. And all these people here being they were all there and watched it all happen and watched his old man got and that's they all let him get an old guy, 50-something years old, who was driving the goddamn bus for a stag tonight, and they let him do to him. And that's total, in my opinion, that ain't fair. That ain't fair.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. I'm disappointed.
He was on the ground right here. I threw him down the ground and I let him go.
Yeah, but he never got touched. It was bizarre. It was a bizarre train of events. Yeah.
Well, whatever the case, I mean, you guys.
He's the one that started the whole thing, really.
He came up to me and said if I touched the old 2 guys that were on Sunny, that he was going to punch the out of me.
Okay. Well, no, they were going to kill you.
Yeah, they were going to kill me. There was 3 guys on me at one time.
What's your name?
They feel.
They would have slit your throat, Tiger.
About 8 beers.
8 beers, so you're not driving your Explorer?
No.
Is there anybody that can drive your Explorer?
Well, we were with the group that was driving the van here.
But that group's gone and run, but
you don't want to leave your Explorer here, okay? You want to try and make sure.
Well, I'll go for coffee and sober up like that, but I mean, I'm not.
You're going to be a wide awake drunk.
No.
Coffee doesn't sober you up?
No, but it's been. Hey, I'll tell you right now.
We had a fight call here. There's a large stag of approximately 50 or 60 people in here. What's unusual about this one is that they're all from the same wedding party. The groom's friends and the bride's friends are fighting, so it should be some wedding tomorrow. But we've managed to have them leave the area. We haven't made any arrests. We don't expect that they'll be back.
Burnaby 44's 1011 with Gulf Bravo Lima, Marine Way, and Greenall.
Copy out, 44.
How you doing?
Not bad.
You got your license and insurance?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you renew your insurance?
What?
Did you renew your insurance?
Yeah, just renewed it.
Okay.
What's the problem?
Your plate turns out to be inactive.
Well, I just renewed it today.
Okay. No problem. Just got to check your insurance.
No problem. My wife got the new coffee. She just went down to the Mitsubishi today.
Okay, you got your license?
I don't have it on me, sir. You can check it.
Is this your vehicle?
No, my wife. My wife's vehicle.
Okay, what you have to do is you got to write it on a piece of paper.
What?
I need your name, your date of birth, your address, and your telephone number. And is your driver's license valid?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, just gotta grab my pen back.
Yep, cheers.
I'll be right with you.
44.
It's a class 4 that expired in 94, 94-11-01. And on the history, quite a few entries starting back in 84. And most or all of them are for no DL and no insurance. And there's 2 in 84 for one for impaired and one for 80 milligrams.
So his DL is expired?
Well, it doesn't say status expires. It says status hold, but it shows that the class 4 that he's supposed to have expired in 94.
Does he have a beard or mustache? Has a mustache. Okay. Basically, I pulled over the vehicle because it's not insured. Nope, it's inactive and the insurance expired on the vehicle. Okay, I just called to let you know. I'm gonna call my cab. Okay? You're welcome. Bye. So I just called his common-law wife, and basically the person I pulled over, he told me that the insurance is valid, that renewed it, but that is not the case because I confirmed that with her. This plate's inactive and his vehicle will be towed, and if he has no insurance 3 or 4 times under the Motor Vehicle Act, he's basically arrestable. I'm gonna issue him a PTA to attend court in 3 months, and the judge will decide to whether prohibit him from driving or suspend his license for 5 years. Okay, James, can you come out here? If you just stand over here, just in front of the trunk right here. Okay, James, you're under arrest.
For what?
For no insurance.
I've been out to sea for the last 14 days. I just picked this vehicle.
Okay, just listen to me. You're under arrest for no insurance, do you understand?
Am I on TV? What, you're
just listen to me.
Without insurance?
Just listen to me, okay?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
If you're charging me for driving without insurance, no, I don't understand. I understand the charge. Yeah.
Under the Motor Vehicle Act, if you have no insurance, you had 4 no insurances in the past. So basically, you're under arrest for no insurance. Okay?
So you're going to take me to jail for that?
No, I'm not. I'm going to issue you a PTA, promise to appear, and you have to go to court. That's all that's going to happen.
Just got off work.
How much did you have a drink today?
None.
Nothing at all?
No. I got off work. I came to pick up the car in Victoria here. They dropped me off, got my car. I went and picked up some gas and had some business to do with a friend. And I'm going home to White Rock. I'm tired.
So how come you told me that there's insurance in the car?
There is.
I called up.
And what'd she say?
She says no. She did not renew any insurance.
Oh, that's really nice. What's nice? She didn't renew any insurance.
No, she didn't.
Well,
and another thing, your driver's license was expired in '94. Your Class 4 driver's license.
Yeah, but it's still valid.
Nope, it's on hold and it's not valid.
No, I pay payments. It's valid.
It's expired in '94.
That's a computer error. I know that.
Okay, if you can prove to me that's a computer error, on my computer says your license expired in '94.
I know, because I was going to get a taxi license.
Okay, you can take this to court then.
Okay, good.
Okay?
Yeah, I can prove that.
So right here, I just gave you a ticket for not valid driver's license.
Oh, you're sweet.
Okay?
We're on our way to a motor vehicle accident where the driver is possibly impaired. It's an injury accident by the sounds of it.
Go ahead.
The ambulance is en route
Can you copy
with
an audible
the fire
alarm,
department.
6900 block of Kingsway at the Purple Foot Winemaker?
Go ahead.
Are you east or west of Douglas?
I'm at Kincaid, just north of Norland. You didn't see where the person went that was driving, did you?
She tried to get me not to phone you, but I said, I got this off of her. I got her ID. And I want to take this down myself because I want to, this is my car.
Copy that. We'll contact the alarm company that has yours for you.
Blonde girl.
Okay. Burnaby 41.
41.
Could you get the dog to come over here? Apparently the female driver's taken off and she's hurt, I guess, but also impaired, and the witness here doesn't know where she's gone to.
Copy, I'm just confirming 41. You're now on Kincaid, just north of Norland?
On Kincaid, just, it's not really north, I guess it's west of Norland.
Copy that. Echo 6? 6. Echo 6, can you head over to Kincaid, just west of Norland for a elderly impaired driver left on foot?
Echo 641, Kincaid and Norland is just down from the office. They're basically right across Canada Way. We got no victim for you. She took off. Yeah, I know. She's probably drunk. Looks like it's a single vehicle accident. The driver ran into a parked car. Possibility that she's injured and impaired and has fled from the scene. So we're going to set up some quadrants, and we've called in a dog to come and see if we can track her.
Copy that. Female driver, blonde hair, approximately 20-ish.
Yeah, and apparently she's covered in some blood from the accident.
And also covered in blood. So female driver, blonde hair, approximately 20 and covered in blood.
We sent another member over to her residence. We've got her identification. We know exactly who she is. She's going to be charged with failure to remain at the scene of an accident. Looks as though, judging from the blood on the steering wheel, that she's been injured. So we're trying to check with hospitals and make sure that she didn't drop in at one of the hospitals. And she'll be appearing in court over this.
You're the driver of the first car? Okay. Did you actually get struck then, or?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay.
You pushed me a little bit. But...
Any damage at all to your vehicle then?
Just a bumper, but I'm going to want to take it in anyway.
Yeah, you bet. Okay.
It's down here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You got the gouge from there?
Yeah.
Okay. And who was the driver of this car here?
Guy in the green.
Okay, which one do you feel might have been drinking? Which one took off with some beers? From this car?
I didn't see. I thought he was going over there to get the phone, but obviously he's taking. I didn't know he did that. So.
Nobody was hurt. You're feeling okay and everything?
I'm just a little bit shaky.
Okay. Okay. We had EHS show up anyways. We didn't know whether or not there was any injuries, so.
Couldn't show me a license, driver's license.
Okay. Okay.
Do you want me to start the 104 and?
Do we know who the driver was of the third car then, or?
It's a female.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay.
He's the driver of this car.
Yep.
There was another occupant, and apparently he's taken off with a couple of beers. He claims he went to make a phone call.
Okay.
When I called dispatch, no phone call had apparently come in yet. So.
Okay.
I'll start the 104, and if there's anything else you want me to do, let me know.
Perfect. Thanks. Siri 29 portable.
29 portable.
Can you get 2 hooks rolling our way, please? Okay, basically what happened here is we have a lady that was stopped in the Saturn. She's stopped legally in traffic. She's going to make a northbound turn. There was other people in front of her also stopped, so she's at no means at fault. The person behind ends up being rear-ended by the third vehicle. So we've got basically 2 vehicles that were both traveling too close. No injuries, so it's going to be okay. $75 fine, okay? But like I say, I wanted to make it a little easier on you because it is just that. It wasn't an accident. You didn't mean for it to happen. Okay? So, if you wish to dispute this allegation or the fine amount, you can deliver a notice of dispute to this address right here that I've written down, okay, in Surrey.
Okay.
I'll get you to sign to say that you've got a copy of the ticket. Not to say that you're guilty, to say that you've got a copy of it, okay? Okay. Yeah, right on the bottom there. Okay? Okay, the other officer is doing up an accident report that you'll take to ICBC. Okay? So I'll give you that, and just wait for the other officer's report. Okay? Initially, when we arrived on scene, spoke to everybody. Everybody seemed to be fine at that point, but EHS showed up, and to be on the safe side, they decided the one guy, possibly the driver of the second vehicle, may have some sort of whiplash. So he's been transported to Surrey Memorial to have a look at him.
Yeah, we're responding now to a second alarm fire at out in the Pandorish area, East Vancouver. We don't know what type of fire it is right now, but they just upgraded it to a second alarm. Looks like about a 2.5-story building there. I'm not sure which company that is, has laid a line to it. You see the flames are coming out of the roof right now. So we're just gonna head in there and find out what the chief wants us to go about. So they have a ladder going up there on the side. It's going pretty good. Engine 14 has already laid lines on the first alarm. 9's full company is in attendance, and 15's ladder, along with the battalion chief and rescue. 9's ladder is fully extended on the standby. They're ready to dump water on the building if it gets completely out of control, but they're not going to be doing anything as of now because there's firemen inside working there, and the weight of the water and force could cause a lot of damage and injuries. This fire is a very stubborn fire, as it is going in a lot of empty spaces. This building, it's 2.5 stories wood frame construction, has had many renovations done to it in the past. There are a lot of false ceilings here. We can't get at the fire. You knock down a ceiling and just to realize that there's another ceiling above it. You pull down the roof in one part here, and you realize that there's still a roof above it. And once the tar and gravel gets going, it's very tough to put out. It heats up and melts, and it smolders, and plus it's soft. You can't put a man on the roof to cut a hole, but it'll just fall right through. Usually these 2.5-story houses like this, we can get in and knock them down right away, get out the fire, get into the walls, snuff it fairly quickly, but this one is a lot of trouble. There's a couple firemen here. They're hosing down the house next door, and this is to prevent sparks, cinders that get shot off the roof or wherever else, or even the wind can blow things over it, and heat, just a direct heat. Next door, I've seen buildings next to the one go and actually catch fire just from that straight heat. Gets the vinyl siding melted and gets inside. So it's very important to protect your exposures. It's better to lose one house than two.
We were first in on this fire along with engine 14, and when they laid a line, and 9 company took the lines in, and we also had a guy from 14 with us go in, and the fire seemed to be in the middle floor. It was very hot. We worked our way up. It looked like it had spread to the second floor, so we did what we could on the middle floor and went up 1 floor, and that's where we encountered a tremendous amount of heat. It took us a little while, maybe a couple minutes, to push our way in to the back. And you can see where the smoke's concentrated in the back now. We pushed our way back to there and knocked the fire down as best we could. And the only problem was the fire is in between the ceiling and the roof, and that involves pulling down all the lath and plaster, and it's straight bulwark. It takes a long time, and while you're doing that, naturally the fire continues to spread over your head, and it goes right through to the other end of the ceiling. So I believe this fire turned into a second alarm because the first thing crews have been here for quite a while and we're getting tired. They brought in fresh guys, and the guys are up there now. And what they're doing is they're pulling off every single piece of ceiling they can, and that'll give us access to the fire, and we should be able to knock it down in a while here.
Well, basically the fire in this building started in the basement. It looks like it came up the stairs and through the building. There's been a lot of renovations in the building, drop ceilings, different little cubby holes and rooms constructed after the fact. So our problem is, as you can see, we've got to tear all the walls apart, all the roofs apart. It's double roofed in a lot of spots, so it's really quite a difficult fire to fight. The guys that have been here for a long time have done a hell of a job, really.
Once we think we have the fire knocked down, a lot of work is put into just making sure that it's not hiding in any of these special places. You gotta hack out everything just to make sure, because these fires, they can smolder, and if they're not out, they'll actually flare up again later. So a lot of work is put into just getting into the walls, into the places where you know it's out, but you have to check anyways. The day shift, we'll have to spend a lot of time pulling this apart piece by piece just to make sure they get all the sparks out, because as you know, a small spark can turn to a major blaze. Well, with a lot of good work from the members, we were able to knock it down. A lot of chopping involved, pulling down ceilings, getting at it,
Actually putting water on the fire was the easy part, but getting to the fire was the hard part. It looks like the house will probably be a total write-off, but we did save the extensions, neighboring houses, things like that. Everybody was safe. Everyone got out fine. No one injured, and that's the main thing.